So Valve updated CSGO to CS2, and although they did change a lot of things, such as you no longer need a flash because the maps are so bright, they were unable to change skill issues and how unlucky people can be. Honestly, the meme potential in CS2 is just as strong as it was in CSGO, and we're definitely here for it. So get comfy and grab a snack as we take a look at the top 25 unluckiest moments in CS2. Starting in at number 25, we know the guns in CS2 aren't the most accurate, but what happens to this guy can only be called the Deagle malfunction. I know sometimes the guns don't shoot straight, but my guy stopped, looked a second to fire, and somehow the bullet still managed to curve around the enemy like the Matrix. And if you thought that was unlucky, just wait because things are about to get even more unhinged as we continue. At number 24, we've got knifing people in the back. Now, if you ever played CS, we know for a fact that you've at least tried to knife someone in the back at least one time. There's just something super satisfying about it. So this guy sees this unsuspecting enemy, then proceeds to run up to him and starts whipping the knife 2 centimeters from the enemy's head, then the awkward dance of indecision before he gets tapped by the enemy. Absolutely tragic. Now tapped sounds a lot like tapped, alt-tab that is, and that's exactly what happened to this guy on number 23. He's got an angle, he's got an op, there's no way he's losing this 1v1, and BattleNet? I swear this is Overwatch propaganda. Well, he clicked no, so it shouldn't pop up again. Well, I guess I was wrong. Good luck trying to explain this to your friend that the reason you were AFK was because BattleNet kept on tabbing you out of the game. Moving on to number 22, there's nothing wrong with this clip, but at the same time, everything in this clip is downright wrong. Throws a molly wrong? Check. Whiffs on multiple enemies? Check. 10 out of 10 flashbang? Check. And then runs out and dies. This sounds exactly like the random teams I get anytime I decide to go into rank queue. But if you think these teammates are bad, just wait until we get to the top 10. Even worse than the last one is having a teammates like this guy at number 21. Another chump going in for a knife kill as the bomb is being defused, which is the worst time possible. Will he be able to do it? Nope, definitely not. And although going for a knife and missing it is certainly unlucky, having a teammate that does this in a clutch scenario is far more unlucky. Now, the next two clips at number 20 and 19 are so similar, they're basically the same clip.
What the f***? I promise I didn't.
It needs to be studied how two different people managed to get to the exact same location in Vertigo and mess up in the exact same nade throw in the exact same way. At number 18, we've got this guy getting kicked out of the game for something that wasn't even his fault. Imagine getting kicked out of the game because your teammate decided to see how his head looks in your op scope. At number 17, wait, are we still getting kicked out of games? What do we do this time to get kicked out? Let's find out. Oh, that makes sense. If you think we're done with bad nade throws, you're wrong. We're just getting started. Just wait until number 10. Even at number 16, we're still throwing nades and we have still not learned our lesson. But I guess it's not this guy's fault. He's just very unlucky. Did you catch what happened there? Since CS2 has volumetric smokes, they react to things such as nade explosions, and the nade he threw just so happened to create this little teeny tiny gap for the enemy to see him and shoot him through it. But the throwables don't always just kill you. No. Sometimes they prevent you from getting killed, or the enemy at least. Because at number 15, we've got nade shot. And no, we're not talking about the Call of Duty player. No, we're talking about the poor dude who shot this enemy right in the face only to hit the molly he was throwing, turning what would have been a clean headshot kill into a wallbang. Moving on to our next clip, number 14, we've all been in a situation where we peek an angle and there's more than one enemy peeking. But I don't think this guy was expecting this when he peeked around the corner on Inferno and oh look, there's the Power Rangers. Moving on, we all know CS is a problem with cheaters and VAC, well, it works when it wants to. But even I was surprised by this next clip at number 13. It looks like your normal start to the round, but then the entire team decides to do a 5-man stack in a corner when BAM! A single scout shot from Kobe kills all 5 of them at once. I guess he's got the same magic with scouts that he does with basketballs. Like, I personally would be raging if I was in a comp match only for the enemy to do the dirty like this. My mouse would be flying across the room and giving the wall a sweet kiss. Alright, let's not break something just yet, and let's get back into something a bit less tense and stressful. That's why at number 12, we're trying to clutch up a round. We know. Clutching up a round is a tense moment, and not everyone can handle the pressure, but this guy seems to be pretty calm as the bomb is being defused. and he outlines the enemy. He fired 19 bullets, out of which 0 connected. I know the spray patterns can be hard to master, but what are the odds of this happening in a moment like this? Next up in number 11, we have the chickens. You know, those harmless little guys that walk around the map in CS. Maybe they're not as harmless as you might think. Maybe they're secretly sinister little devils that just want death and destruction, as evident by this clip where this chicken steps on the defuse kit, making noise and alerting every enemy to this guy's location. If a chicken did this to me, he'd be turned into fried chicken lickety-split. And you know what? I have a feeling this isn't the last time we're going to be seeing these chickens. Entering the top 10, we've mastered the art of throwing nades. Gone are the days of killing 1 or 2 people with a grenade. We're much better than that now, and this guy pretty much is the master, period. Well, at least for the enemy team. He throws a nade so well that it manages to not only take down himself, but 3 other teammates. Beautiful. Unlucky, but beautiful. When it comes to grenades, mollies are by far the easiest to mess up in a major way. Number 9 shows us the pain of unaware teammates. Don't you love it when your teammate decides to walk right in front of you when you're throwing a molly, make you bounce back off his feet and land at your own feet? No? Just me? Well, that's fair. Teammates getting in your way can be super annoying, but let's be real. It's also a gold mine when it comes to finding the funniest moments. Like this next one at number 8 where this guy heads to B window with an op to get that shot when... I love how his teammate just full ragdolls out the window, flying through, doing a front flip as well for style points, and the bullet still manages to hit the enemy through his teammate. Talk about killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Speaking of birds, our old friend, the chickens, are back at number 7. Imagine tossing an op to your teammate when all of a sudden the chicken decides your teammate is not worthy and yeets it out of the map. Moving on to number 6, we got a normal clip. Jiggling an angle, waiting for a plant. What could possibly go wrong here? Was that John Wick? Somebody pissed off the boogeyman. What happened to the entire guns are inaccurate while moving thing? This guy was as accurate jumping around as that Turkish dude from the Olympics without even breaking a sweat. Next up at number 5, we got some paranormal activity.
You got the bomb blue.
Wait, what? There's literally no one down at the stairs when he peeks it, and there's still no one. Who shot him? Was it a ghost or was it John Cena? Well, it's neither, because we got the enemy's POV, and as it turns out, the timing was so perfect and or unlucky that the enemy rounded the corner and you could not physically see him because he was staring at the wall. Maybe making out with the wall on a rotation is not the best idea for crosshair placement. And number 4 sometimes is not your fault, not your teammates, and not even the chickens. It's just the game deciding to pull a fast one on you. As seen in this clip where the bomb falls straight through the map. The game literally Houdini'd the bomb to never be seen again. Good luck planning now. The top 3 unluckiest clips really crank up the pain and frustration, starting off with the door incident.
I tried to sneak through the door, man.
I'm gonna open door when they come, okay?
Where are you now?
Yep.
I'm in garage, I'm just running.
Oh, how unlucky you gotta be for your teammates who opened the door to help you, but only to move the enemy to the left just as you're about to kill them. And number 2, we got Revenge of the Chicken. Round starts, he kills the chicken with a knife and then continue through spawn to second mid, and I'll just let the clip speak for itself. There he is, the chicken hero. He almost got his revenge, but sadly the human survives. If he had stopped moving for even just 1 second, that nade would have blown up directly in his face, and the chicken could have avenged his fallen brother. I know you've been enjoying this countdown, so here's a bonus clip for all of you. This gameplay is no less than tragic. The door gets stuck, just stuck. Your grand strategy, your careful planning, all brought to its knees by a door that refuses to bud. You're slamming every key on your keyboard like it's gonna make it move, but the door be like, nope, not today, buddy. And number 1, our king of misfortune, arguably the unluckiest player alive, who is this poor dude here jiggle peeking when all of a sudden... I'd say that's extremely unlucky and honestly a bit overkill, man, but that was incredible to witness. You have to be a truly remarkable specimen to be that unlucky, and I'll blame him if he quit CS for the rest of the day to go play Minecraft. This has been your host, Andy Slaps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to slap that sub button to not miss out on any of our future CS2 content.